What's going on, everybody? It's your buddy Hobo Joe, coming to you from rest area right off of I-70, right inside of Ohio. See my hands, I'm not driving. Reason I make a big deal about showing you, hey, I'm not driving, is because it's always a bad idea to be jacking with the phone and driving. Okay, it's dangerous. All right, what I want to talk to y'all about tonight is 4 of the key intangible attributes, if you want to call it that, to make you successful as a truck driver. And a little background on myself: I was in the Marine Corps for a little while, got out, became a truck driver. My dad drove a truck over the road for a little while I was growing up, and mainly he drove local a lot while I was growing up. My grandpa, he drove over the road for a long time, his whole life basically, and I grew up riding with him in the truck. So this is something I've been around my whole life, and I've been in the business off and on for probably close to 10 years now. This stuff here that I want to talk to you about tonight is what I call tools in the intangible toolbox. Okay, these are things you can't buy in the store. You know, you can train yourself to have these things and will make you more successful as a trucker. And that's really, you know, the whole point of my videos, is to help people who are interested in the industry, you know, get information, gain knowledge, and learn how to be the most successful driver they can be. I've always been a company driver. I'm hoping to lease this truck when it comes available for lease in about 5 months. So anyway, without further ado, the tools for the intangible toolbox. Number 1, a positive attitude. Number 2, patience. Number 3, flexibility. And number 4, communication. Now I'm going to expound on these a little bit. Positive attitude. You know, the main reason a positive attitude is so important in this business is because, you know, you're out here by yourself long periods of time, and if you get in a negative mindset, negative mind frame, it doesn't matter how good the company is, you're going to find fault. Okay, if, you know, regardless of who you're driving for, who you decide to drive for, there's going to be good things, there's going to be bad things. If you seek out the bad things, then you're going to be mad and you're going to quit. Then next thing you know, you got a history of being a job hopper and you're not going to be able to get a good job. Patience. The main reason you need patience is because I don't care if they say it's going to be a driving hook. Guess what? You might get there, that load might not be ready. You might have to sit around for a while and wait. You need to be ready for that. Hurry up and wait. You need to be, you know, the type of person, when you get there and you have to wait, tell the shipping department, hey, no big deal, you know, I'm here when you need me. And that goes a long way with people, and that goes a long way with getting you in and out. If you get mad and you go to cussing and calling people outside their name, guess what? It probably will take you a long time. Not too long ago, I went to one of our customers to pick up. I said, hey, production line is down. Your load's not ready. I told the lady, hey, you know what? No big deal. I'm in no big hurry. I've got plenty of time to get to my delivery on time. The lady grabs her chest, say like, oh, she's about to have a heart attack, you know what I mean? Because she couldn't believe I said that. You know, she was kind of standing by waiting on me to go off. What's the point of going off on somebody in the shipping department? She doesn't work on the production line. She has no control over that. And 9 times out of 10, if the production line is down, whoever manages the production line, that's out of their control. They're doing their best they can to get that back online so that company isn't losing profits. Flexibility. Flexibility is one of the biggest things you need out here, because things are constantly changing in this business. Point. And when I'm saying this week in the past week, I've had 2 loads change. I had one load I was going to pick up in Kansas to take to Pennsylvania. Before I could get to Kansas to pick up the load, boom, load change, and now you're picking up at the same place going to New Jersey. Cool. And I told my driver manager, hey, thanks for the extra miles. You know what I mean? A lot of guys, they might get mad and go flying off the handle. That doesn't help you any, okay? And the next load I had today, I picked up, had a couple of tires on my trailer. They was jacked up, so I'm going and getting new tires put on, and then I find out, hey, there's another driver in the area. He needs that load, going to Texas so he can be with his wife because she's gravely ill. No problem. I'm glad I can help. So I had to swap loads with him. Now I'm going back to New Jersey. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people, they will go off about that. What's the point? I'm glad I can help a fellow driver in his time of need. Communication is key, because you can have the greatest driver manager in the world, but if you don't let them know what's going on, they can't help you, okay? You're in the truck, they're in the office, sometimes hundreds or 1,000 plus miles away. You've got to communicate with them. You've got to let them know what's going on. You can't just sit here and stew on stuff and let it build up, to where you blow a gasket or whatever, quit your job. Give them an opportunity to make things better before it gets to that point. If you're going to be late on a load or whatever, you got a delay, let them know, hey, this is what's going on. They can't help you if you, like I said, don't give them the opportunity, if you don't tell them what's going on. Communication's key. It's more to this job than just sitting underneath the steering wheel and driving. There's a lot more to it. I tell people all the time when they tell me, they want to drive a truck because they like driving. Okay, you like about 25% of the job. Now, even though it is a big portion of the job, there's a lot of other stuff that goes on with this. I gotta keep my eye on this load. I gotta make sure the temp's right. There's a lot that goes into it. I gotta maintain my equipment. I gotta make sure everything's legal and up to snuff. Something I want to go back to reiterate on the positive attitude. Also, you want to surround yourself with people that have a positive attitude, okay? With any company, if you go to a terminal, there's going to be drivers with positive attitudes, there's going to be drivers with negative attitudes. When I go to our terminal, I gravitate towards the people with a positive attitude, because I notice if I hang around the people with the negative attitude, that negative attitude, it wears off on me. If I'm around the people with the positive attitude, that attitude wears off on me. So I got a couple buddies here with my company that are the positive type people. So when I'm having a bad day, guess what? I can give one of them a call. Hey man, what's going on? What's up, brother? This is what's going on. And then, we get to talking, and then by the end of the conversation, I'm back in a good mood. Okay? So these are 4 things that's going to help make you a better truck driver, regardless if you're company or owner operator. Like I said, I've always been company. I really can't speak, on the owner operator aspect. So anyway, Hobo Joe, I'm going to get off here. My 30-minute break is up. About to get back on the road. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. And y'all take care of yourself. Have a good one.